Good morning, first grade. Today we're going to continue to look at circle graphs. So I put a circle graph on here, and we're going to use it to answer some questions. And that's what your math lesson is going to look like today. So you can see the title is up at the top here. It's called Clothes in the Closet. Now you can see we have shirts, pants, skirts, shorts, and hats. Now, if we look at number 1, which kind of clothes is there the most of? And now take a look. Each one of those pieces of clothes has a number next to it. Like there's 4 shirts, 2 hats, 2 shorts, 3 skirts, and 5 pants. Well, which one has the most? The biggest number? Well, of course, that's going to be the pants, right? So I write down pants. Now we take a look at number 2. How many more shirts are there than hats? So now I'm only looking at the shirts where there's 4 of them, right here. And the hats, there's only 2. Now remember, we did this before. We talked about how many more. And Mrs. Denny likes to change that word more to how many extras. So if there's 4 shirts, if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's only 2 hats, 1, 2, I can match them up and I can say, oh, there's 2 extras. Now another way to do that would be to take 4, take away 2 equals what? And that would be 2. So there are 2 more shirts. And I ran out of room. Okay. Now the next one is kind of the same. If we look at number 3, it says, how many fewer shorts than pants? So we're just going to look at the shorts. There's 2 of those. And the pants, there's 5. So I'm focused on this. How many fewer? Now it's the same thing as number 2. I can say how many extra shorts than pants. Okay, so you could either line them up like we did down here before, or you can subtract. So let's start by lining them up just so we can see a picture. So there's 5 pants. And there's 2 shorts. Okay? And if I match those up, how many extras do you see? Yep. 3 fewer shorts. Now, if I were to subtract, I'd have to start with my biggest number. And I only have 5 and 2, so I'd take 5, take away 2 equals box. And you would get 3. Okay. Now the very, very last one, number 4, it says, there are the same number of blank and blank. Now, same means equal. The same. You know what that means. So which 2 things are the same? Hats and shorts, right? They both have the number 2. So all I have to do is fill in hats and shorts. So there's using a circle graph to answer questions. Next, we're going to use a circle graph to make it into some new things. Okay, the next thing we're going to use our circle graphs for is we're going to take the circle graph and all of the numbers and information we have in there, and we're going to make it into a table. Now this is what a table looks like. Not the kind of table you eat off of. This is a math kind of table. So we have 2 titles up in the green boxes. This one right here, and it says kind of clothes, and this one right here is the numbers. So when you make a table, you're going to have to write each of the kinds of clothes down. I skipped that part and I already have it in there. So first, pants, shirts, skirts, shorts, hats. Those are all the different kinds of clothes that were in our circle graph. So we write those down, and it doesn't matter what order. So pants, now the next thing, you got to go straight across, and you got to write how many pants there were. So I'd write down the number 5. Shirts, the number 4. Skirts, 3. Shorts, 2. And hats, 2. And that's it. The biggest thing to remember when you're making a table is to make sure those numbers match the word that you wrote down. Don't accidentally get them mixed up, like accidentally put 3 pants and 5 skirts, or something like that. Okay, and we have one more thing we're going to do with our circle graph. Now, you have done these before. Now, we're going to take our circle graph and we're going to make it into a picture graph. Now, sometimes you'll see a fancy picture graph and it'll have little bitty pictures, but a lot of the time when we do it, we're just going to use circles. So the first thing you do in a picture graph is you're going to write down, just like we did with our table, all the different kinds of clothes. So you see we have pants, we have shirts, we have skirts, we have shorts, and we have hats. Everything that was in your circle graph. And then instead of writing the number, when you do the picture graph, you're going to put a circle for each pair of pants or each shirt. So here we should have 5 circles for the pants, so we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can go to the shirts and we should have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 skirts, 2 shorts, and 2 hats. And that's all there is for a picture graph. Today you won't be making a picture graph, but we will probably use it later. But you will be practicing taking a circle graph and making it into a table. And you will also be practicing answering questions that go along with the circle graph. Have fun, first grade, and have a great day.